I got a newborn and regret? Postpartum depression is very real and very common. If you have an obgyn, they probably know exactly what you're going through and can give you good advice. It gets materially better. Newborns are really hard. You're probably exhausted. You haven't figured your kid out yet. Your relationship just got sent through a tornado. Definitely get some help. One simple thing that is amazing if you can afford it. Morning babysitter. Someone to watch the kid for a few hours on a weekend morning so you can do you. Gym. Sleep. Brunch. Coffee. Hide in the closet and cry. The options become a way to not lose yourself in your kid. They really need to hand out pamphlets or have a class in school on how much babies suck. They're babies. They're not good at anything and are entirely dependent on you for a long time. I heard and hope it does get better. Still waiting for the better. Yes. I have 3 including a special needs kiddo. It gets better. I promise you. Hang in there. The first 3 months are the 4th trimester. They are the hardest. Trust me. DM me, if you like. That's extremely common for new parents. You didn't mention if you are the birth parent. But if you are, you may also be suffering from postpartum depression. Regardless of whether or not you were the one who gave birth, you need to get some help and support. Start with your doctor. Also look for new parent classes in your area. They may have some suggestions to make taking care of your child less taxing. It can help to talk with a therapist about things like that. There are psychological postpartum issues that can need medical attention, but therapy might also help work through your individual issues or the problems in your partnership. This part will pass. Don't forget to reach out to therapists or parent groups. Parental depression is real and can absolutely make you miserable. Ask family for help if you trust them. Like if they could come clean or cook while you take a shower or things like that. I hate babies, they are bloody awful. Toddlers and kids I love. BTW, I'm a mom of 2 and the year of them being babies nearly broke me. This period can be really rough on both parents. And both mom and dad can have depression. Talk to your doctor, I promise it won't be the first time they've heard sentiments such as yours. I would recommend talking to your doctor about seeking mental health support. If things get too bad or you start having urges to harm the child or yourself, there are many places you can surrender the child without question. I've never had children, but I noticed some people will act like it's supposed to come easy and be fun and you're supposed to be overfilled with joy. But I'm pretty sure it's hard work and you just love your kid. It isn't some magical feeling you suddenly experience with parenthood. It's work and effort. But you love this little creature, so you put forth that work and effort. Parenthood is usually hard and that's okay. I know my manager loves his kids. But he talks about how he likes to mow the lawn cause that's his alone time to escape the kids, and that's how it is sometimes. As a new father to a beautiful girl, I can tell you that it does get better. She is 19 months right now and I just picked up a drum set with her tonight. Because she loves banging on buckets and anything she can get her hands on. Going to regret it soon, rolling on the floor laughing. Moments like this are what I look forward to now. The joy in her face really makes my heart melt. What I would suggest is talk to people in your circle about what you're feeling. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Dad of 2 here. It gets way better and way easier. You got this. You just gotta figure out what works for you and your baby. Keep trying things and ignore when people push you to stick to things that aren't working for you. I had a therapist who explained intrusive thoughts to me, and to provide an example, she said she had her newborn crying with her once and she had the impulse to open the door to the balcony and throw It often she got so upset with herself that she took the baby and hid in her bedroom with all the curtains closed, sitting against the bed on the floor holding the baby and crying. Yes, it gets better. Kids are a lot of work, but they are wonderful. It sounds like you may be dealing with postpartum depression. You should seek out help with that and should absolutely talk to your partner about it. Newborns cry a lot. It can be a handful. Newborns do not actually cry all the time. You need to think about it logically and decide which is happening. If it's just crying a lot, that's normal. If your child is crying when it wants to eat, wants changed, wants held. If your child is actually crying all the time, and holding them, feeding them, changing them doesn't stop them from crying, then there may be an issue with the baby that you should seek professional medical help about. It could be as simple as colic, which a lot of babies deal with, but it could also be an indicator of a serious problem. The subreddit, New Dads Will Help. How old is your baby? Newborns will cry a lot for the first couple of months, but if it's excessive, your baby could be in some sort of discomfort and best to get checked out by a doc. You could also be suffering from PND. Either way, you need to get help from a professional. A lot of people experience this. Get some counseling and talk it through. See if relatives can help you a bit with the baby. It gets better. Talk to your doctor. Some places have free community resources that can help you help yourselves. Therapy was mentioned. For either birthing parent or not, this time is rough. Sleep deprivation is real, and it is so common to feel like you've made a terrible mistake. It definitely changes and can get better and worse and better and different. But if you are mentally struggling, talking to someone will help. Figure out where the biggest pain points are and how you can tackle one at a time. As you accomplish these things, it helps. It's a huge learning curve. So much changes and continues to change. It's not always going to be the best feeling in the work, but for the most part it should get better. If baby seems to be really struggling, then again the doctor can assess and help with ideas or recommend services to help. Life will constantly be changing. Babies learn and grow and are all different. Not all tricks and plans work for all babies. But as you get an idea of what works for your family, work with that as a base and work with the challenges. Routines are so helpful for babies and young kids. It gives them a sense of security as they recognize the routine. They know what to expect next. With a newborn, it can be as simple as eat, play, sleep, baby feeds, you talk and play, read a book, whatever little activity, then sleep. Consistency with routine helps so much. Hang in there. I remember holding my crying 6-week-old baby, realizing that I couldn't get out of this. I can't quit or transfer, was stuck with this baby that only wanted me and cried all the time. It gets better, but be sure to self-care now. Get extra sleep. Eat healthy. Ask for help.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. TooAfraidToAsk is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.